Welcome to the DoubleEShow. Bad strategy, horribly simulated. What's going on, everybody? Ep33 back with the DoubleEShow. It's Moving Mondays with American Truck Simulator. And in this episode, we're going to be delivering some home furnishings from Ogallala, Nebraska to Waukene, Kansas. Some great names out there in America, let me tell you. So let's hop in the truck. We'll start her up. Take the park brake off. Bring up our display. And let's get underway, huh? So, happy Monday, everybody. Oh, goodness. So we're a week into March. And, we've got, let's see, where am I? Pull out onto the road. And get up here to the light. So, I hope everybody had a great weekend. March so far has been pretty eventful for us. We just had another snowstorm. At the time of recording this, we had the snowstorm yesterday. It wasn't really a lot of snow. It's a few inches. But we're still getting the snow. We are still getting the snow. But, as you can see, no frost mod. And, yeah. So, let's see. What can I do? What can I do? What can I talk about? So, coming up at 2 o'clock today, brand new game. Brand new game called What Never Was. It's a point-and-click mystery. Should be fun to get into. I'm kind of now on this kick where I want to find really good point-and-click mysteries. Like we played with Chalk. Actually really excited about that. Stop here. Apparently, light's not going to change for me. There it is. Right on. Whoa! Thought she was going to come right into me. So, What Never Was is a mystery puzzler. Granddaughter has to find clues to that her grandfather left her in his attic after his passing. And looks really sweet. So, I think we'll enjoy this one. And it'll just be a Monday series. It's not a long game, according to the reviews, so it'll just be a Monday series till we get through it, and then we'll find another point and click to look after. See if I can get this bad boy up to speed. So it's 6:13 a.m. and we have to be there by 10:30 at wait a minute. We have to be there by 10:30. Yeah, there you go. Whoops. Let's slow it down a little bit. There we go. Keep it at around 70. Edge over here, even though I see that car back there, because I'm catching traffic in the right lane. So that'll be the game we'll be playing Monday afternoons at 2 o'clock. Coming up on Tuesday, we have another episode of Forebearers. Yes, I gave her another go. And the game seems to be performing. okay. So we're gonna stick with it for a bit. Okay, let's take a look. We're good there. Head out. I was a little curious because I wasn't sure whether or not I was gonna make it. I did not hit the pole. Good. Yep, so we progress further in Forbearers. We get past the initial tutorial stage. And we hunt down some refugees, trying to find some people to join our little settlement. And then Wednesday, we've got Banish Wednesday. The new series starts this week. And I will be using Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice, version 1.22. And I'll be using version 1.22 up until 1.3 comes out, and when Red Ketchup updates his mods, he actually makes them save compatible, which is fantastic. Stay off the stay wakey strips. So yeah, so we'll definitely be able to continue on once the update to 1.3 comes out, and he's adding a lot of stuff to it. But I'm also using Discrepancies mods this time around. I'm using the DS Jetty and Bridges and the DS Thompson's Trade Merchants. I'm going to, in this playthrough, which we're calling R. Thompson's Hollow, short for Red Thompson, I am going to try to use trade as our main way to get supplies and things. We did start out with some livestock, and we've got some orchard seeds, but for the most part, I'm going to trade for as much as I can for sustainability. That way I can utilize the space that I have for more residential, less industrial. We will still have some industrial areas, but I want to get the majority of everything through trade, if possible. That is my goal for this playthrough. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's see what else we got. Thursday, Depraved. So they had an update between the last recording and the recording for this week, where they changed the requirements to get settlers to requiring leather coats. So although I get to keep the current settlers that I have to get new requirements fulfilled in order to get more settlers. So yeah, that's going to be fun, because I wasn't really planning on doing a lot more than just the clothing. Now I have to do coats, and they get coats from leather and cloth. So leather comes from livestock, I believe. I was thinking pigs in the video, but I think it comes from livestock. So yeah, there's that. That being said, we're gonna press on. We're gonna get her done, and we're gonna get that requirement fulfilled, and then we're gonna get back up to planning our move towards the river with an additional outpost. And once we get that requirement for settlers taken care of, because it's also a requirement for merchants, of course, and we get stabilized in Nerd Night, we're going to move on to a new settlement, a new outpost up by the river, where we can do fishing and gold mining, and copper mining as well. And then from there, we'll get merchants. We'll see what all gets unlocked with merchants level, and then we'll see how much further we want to progress with this current series. But at 2 o'clock on Thursday, we've got Tropico 6. Definitely worth a watch. In the last episode, we were struggling with an attack from the Axis, and we have to try to fend them off, and we will see whether or not we succeed. Hopefully we do, because I would like to complete at least one mission before the before the updates pants the save, because they have been doing updates, and luckily my saves have been working, but I can honestly say that's probably not going to continue to be the case, because it rarely is. And drops down to 55, so we'll go 1, 2, 3. On. Well, it said 55, now it says 65 on the speedo, or on the GPS. 65, okay. 1, 2, 3. We'll get her up to 60. 60, 61. So we chug along with Tropico. Definitely worth a check out on Thursday at 2. And then coming up on Friday, Felon Fridays with Prison Architect. Start a new prison. Starting a white-collar crime facility for minimum security, and I'm going to try to do something different that I haven't done before, and I start the planning on Friday. It's a little slow going, but mostly because I discuss all the mods that I'll be using in the prison, and I also take the time to utilize one of the mods, specifically prison planning, which is pretty cool. It allows you to lay down the room in planning mode, so you don't have to make little notations with planning blocks. You can actually lay down the room, and then when you build, the planning stays there. The planning room notation stays there. And there we go. So we've got snow, but we've got no snow on the ground, which leads me to believe this might not be so hot. The mod might not be functioning as it should, or otherwise it would have snow on the ground as well. I can't see anything that way. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out. Gonna go a little wide. Apparently I can't go ahead, so I'm going to take a right, and hopefully I avoided all the signage. Wow, that's some thick snow. Whoops, turned my lights off for some reason. Did not mean to do that. So yeah, episode 1's a little slow. I recommend watching it on 2x speed. But on episode 2 coming out next week, In the long drawn out planning stages, I'm going to do time lapses. So when I'm drawing out the buildings and stuff like that, I'll do time lapses, and then when I get ready to actually 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I had no idea what was happening there. This snow is horrible on the eyes. Yeah, so then I'll come out of time lapse, and I'll delineate the rooms with the planning tool, the prison planning tool, and yeah, it'll speed up the episodes a little bit for sure, because I want to get through the planning, and I want to get into the building sooner rather than later. Okay. Not driving so hot today, that's for sure. So yeah, once we get to that portion, the building portion, things will start progressing much faster. And then, again, with this prison, the goal is to build it efficiently, and then try to stress test it, make sure that it will hold prisoners, and we'll see if we can have a profitable prison. I'm going to do my best not to overdo it with the guards and staff, so we can make some money, because I am building it again with unlimited funds, and because I want to make sure that I can get the prison built in a timely fashion. It's a little drawn out when you're playing with limited funds. A lot of times you're just not making enough money to build the stuff you need to build when you need to build it. And so anywho, we'll build with unlimited funds, and we will make sure that we get the prison built. And then I'll try to make a profitable prison, so that way we can get out of debt. That would be kind of cool. I'd like to make a prison that I can actually sell at some point. That would be really cool. I haven't done that in a long time. Alright, we're coming up on our destination here soon. I really wish this slushy snow would stop. I do like the wash behind the wheels of the truck in front of me. That is pretty cool. We're in Wakini. Just creeping on down here. See if we got anything coming. We do not. A little bit wide of a corner because I didn't come down wide enough off the on-ramp. Or, yeah, off-ramp. And then it looks like we turn into here. Put on my flashers. Pull up over here and park. So, hopefully you guys will check out all the videos this week. Especially check out, coming up at 2 o'clock, the What Never Was. And let me know what you think. I think it looks really good. I have no idea the story. I have no idea whether or not the story is going to be any good. Turn the lights off. Park and brake. Put her in neutral. pop out, take a look at how we did there. It's a little crooked, but we are going to hit to stop the engine. Engine's off. We're going to unload the trailer, and we got excellent. Woohoo! So, 213 miles, 5 hours, 45 minutes in game, 40 gallons of fuel used. We got 15 grand, a little over 15 grand, and some more XP. Right on. So, yeah, there you go. Listen, like I said, hopefully you'll check out everything that we have to offer in the in this week's videos. So if you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. And if you have any suggestions as to what you'd like me to chat about here on Moving Mondays, put them in the comments below, because I will read them. And with that, I will catch you next Monday for another edition of Moving Mondays with American Truck Simulator. Peace.
That was a failure of epic proportions. Unacceptable.